Hi guys! Me again here. I was going to do this little vlog for a while and I'm going to do it today. So I did a Periscope talk last week about BOOBIE Talk and I had a really good turnout there, so thank you everybody that tuned in. And I wanted to make this video for those that missed it, and just because I keep getting a lot of questions on my social media pages like my Instagram and my Facebook and everything, girls messaging me, asking me questions about my breast augmentation, the experience, how it went, how the recovery was, everything that I could say. And sometimes I don't get to reply back to all of you guys. So this is a vlog answering those questions and just kind of recapping on my experience with my breast augmentation. I have no problem talking about this because, like you, I had a lot of questions before I got my surgery done. I was that girl messaging everybody that I know, asking questions, and I have no problem talking about this. I have no problem answering your questions for you. There we go. Okay. So to start this off, I'll tell you guys that I got silicone gummy bear gel. There's a couple options that you could get. You could get silicone, saline, or gummy bear gel. And I guess that the gummy bear is just a newer version of the silicone. It just is a different shape and different feeling. So my doctor said that that would be perfect on me. That's what I got. I have 550 cc under the muscle. 550 sounds massive, but I'll have you know that cc's are different on everybody. Somebody could have the same size boobs as me and have 350 cc's, or somebody could have the same size as me and have 600. Like, it really just depends on your breast tissue and your breast pocket. So, like, I thought I was going to get around 400 because that's what everybody that I know has. And so when I woke up and I said, like, what did you do? What cc do I have? He said 550. I was like, but then they look fine. Like, they're not massive. And he explained that to me, that cc's are different on everybody. So I got underneath the muscle. I highly recommend that you go underneath the muscle because it just looks nicer. The cleavage looks nicer. It looks more natural. I find that if you go over the muscle, it usually just looks like balls on your chest eventually. Might look good when you first get them done, but gravity gets to them and nothing is holding them in as much, and they just don't look as nice, in my opinion. Sorry. Under the muscle, I got the incision underneath my boob. There's a couple different ways. You can go under the boob, through the nipple, or through your armpit. I don't know anybody that has gone through the armpit, but I know somebody that has gone through the nipple, and there's only a certain amount of cc's that can go through your nipple, like depending on your nipple size. So that's to be taken into consideration. I have a really small nipple, and nothing would fit through that. So, and my doctor said that he could get it perfect if he went under, so I didn't mind that he went under the boob for that incision. It's like this small and very light, very faint, so I don't mind at all. Was I really scared? Yes. I was so petrified of the fact that they were going to cut through my muscle and stick a foreign object underneath there and then sew me back up. Like, that just makes me want to cringe. That just sounds so painful. But I'll have you know that it is a lot less painful than you think. I was on painkillers for 3 or 4 days and then I was completely off of it because I did sleep a lot. Like, the painkillers just made me knocked out, but I wasn't in enough pain to want to keep taking the oxycodone, cotton, whatever they gave me. So I was on it for 4 days, and then after that, it just felt like there was pressure on my chest. It was bearable, but the days before, I just felt like I was in aching pain. It's totally worth it, though. Honestly, it is. How did we decide on the size? I just told my doctor that I didn't want to be too big where I was known for my boobs, and I didn't want to be too small where I was like, did you even get your boobs done? Because obviously I'm paying for them and I want boobs, which is why I'm getting them. So I told him that I didn't want them to be too big. I showed him pictures of, I had like 5 photos of what I don't like and 5 photos of what I do like, and I was like, these are horrible, these are terrible, I hate these, and these are whatever, but I like these, I love these, and these are amazing. And so he had an idea of what I wanted, and I just laid that out on the table, and honestly, I just put my trust in him. I didn't try any bras on where you stuff it and stuff, because that just wasn't an option at my doctor. I did fly from Canada to Arizona. I got my boobs done by Dr. Kotovsky in Arizona. He's amazing. So I sent pictures originally, and I said, like, I had to take pictures of my boobs saying, I want I'm assuming a D. I want to be a D. And so he looked at my boobs, said like, yeah, okay, we could do that size. And then when I saw him in person, he just clarified everything. And I told him exactly what I just said. And he just knew what to do. And that's what a good doctor does. They just know what to do. They're not going to make you look stupid because you are a product of their work. And they don't want you walking around being like, oh, I got my boobs from Dr. Kotovsky. They're so ugly. So you need to think about that as well. How did I choose my doctor? A girl that I used to work with got her boobs done by him, and I knew that I was going to go to the States to get my boobs done because the price range difference is $5 to $7 grand there and $10 to $12 grand in Canada. So it was a no-brainer that I was going to go to the States. With conversion, flight, and hotel, I paid under $7 grand Canadian for my boobs. And hold on, sorry. So how did I choose my doctor? So that girl has already gotten her boobs from him, and I was looking at all my options. I was looking at their pictures of their pre-post ops and reading their website, reading how long they've been in this business for, and just calling around, seeing the type of people that worked at the office, like how accommodating they were, like how he sounded on the phone, stuff like that. So, and I got a really good vibe that we should go with Dr. Kotovsky, and so I followed through with that, and I'm really glad that I did because I had an awesome experience with him. I know that some people say, like they go for consultations and the guy is just like an asshole because they have all these questions and he's just making them feel kind of stupid for asking all these questions, like, oh, like, just let me do my job. Like, I know how to do this. Okay, well, we are letting you go into our body, cut us, and like doing a major surgery for us. Like, excuse me if I have all these questions for you. Make sure that you feel your doctor out and make sure that he's a nice person and that you can get along with him and connect with him, because you don't want somebody doing your surgery that is rude or that you just don't have good vibes from. Waiting on a good doctor is much more worth it than just getting your surgery done right away. My experience was really good with him. I had a whole bunch of questions written down on my phone, and I just said, hey, I have some questions for you, and he gladly answered all of them. And that's exactly how it should be. I honestly had like 20 questions written down, and he just answered all of them. So that was awesome. Recovery is 7 weeks for upper body, 4 weeks for lower body, and 2 weeks for cardio. I was doing cardio at 2 weeks, except things did hurt, like bouncing on the elliptical, and I couldn't even imagine running. So I did double up on the sports bras so that I didn't get that bounce in there. I did the elliptical and it got pretty sore the next day just because there was a little bit of a bounce. So I just stuck to walking on the treadmill or the Stairmaster, and that was fine. I did legs at 4 weeks, and that was fine. I just did machines and stuff that I didn't have to lift anything. It sounds like I'm losing my voice. I just did machines and stuff that I didn't have to lift anything. And then 7 weeks for upper body. And truthfully, it took me about 11 to 12 weeks for me to feel okay with lifting things in my upper body. Some things would just pull. Some things just wouldn't feel right. Like I couldn't lift my hands completely over my head. Whatever. It took me 12 weeks. Some people don't take 12 weeks. It took me 12 weeks. Things like holding grocery bags, closing the doors, getting things out of the cupboards, washing my hair, brushing my hair, all that hurt. And so what I'm saying by this is don't push your body. Listen to your body, let your body fully recover, and let it heal properly so that there's not complications down the road. There was still exercises that I couldn't do up until about a month ago, even after I got the okay to train upper body, just because it felt too tight. It pulled, it would send pain. It just didn't feel good. And I wasn't about to push my limits, because I do know people that did push their limits and ended up slipping an implant. And it's when your pocket, just like your boob, just your implant just comes out of the pocket, and then you're going to have to get a surgery again. So don't push it. Let your body heal properly. And the things that I couldn't do were like hanging leg raises, planks, push-ups, wide grip lat pull downs, any lat pull down, some rowing movements, stuff like that. So just go by how it feels. And now I can do it up until this month. Like I can go heavy on wide grip lat pull downs now, and it has now been 9 months. So that just gives you an idea of how long it does take for your body to heal. Let's see what else is on my list. Don't overtrain your chest. I got underneath the muscle and they say, oh, you're a fit girl. Like, are you going to work out? Are you going to train your chest? If so, you should go over. Over looks ugly. Sorry. I don't like that. In my opinion, I think it looks ugly. And once you have boobs, you don't need to train your chest, like, because that will just make your pec muscle developed behind your boob, and that just, it doesn't look good because you can see your pec and then you can see your boob over top, and it just looks weird, and you didn't pay to get your boobs done and then wreck them, and it also pulls them apart. So once you have your boobs done, you don't need to train your chest at all. Traveling for boobs, since I did travel from Canada to the States, I just made sure that I had health insurance, and luckily, if anything did go wrong, my doctor was right across the street from a hospital, so that was a bonus, but I didn't want to go to the hospital because it's so expensive in the States, but I did just make sure that I have insurance, so just do that. The price difference, as I said, was from $59.81. I paid, and then hotel and flight included, was under $7,000 compared to Canada, 10 to 12. So, and you get a vacation. So it was a no-brainer that I was going to take a vacation and get my boobs done there. So yeah, let's see what else I have to say. That's it. That's all that I have written down. If you have any questions, please let me know, comment below, and I will answer you. I have no issues talking about this. As I said, I will be the person that you can ask questions because I had a lot of questions as well. And now, actually, I should add, like I said, I can go heavy on lat pull downs now. And just this week, I started being able to do hanging leg raises with no discomfort. So that's really exciting. So just wait. They say it takes a year to fully recover, but some people heal faster than others. 9 months for me, and I'd say I'm completely healed now. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, please. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.